Hi guys, welcome to Challenge the Road. I thought I'd do another Let's Talk Cars because this evening I was just looking at the EV market and I thought, well, you might as well come along with me. We might as well go through it together. So I've changed from the Taycan to a hybrid. I haven't brought that out on the channel yet, and that's only because I need to drive the car. I don't like doing just like first impression videos. It always, for me, doesn't work very well. I need the car for amount of time. So I have bought a BMW E45. I said I wanted a 50 mile hybrid. I know I was going to get the Tiguan, but I thought the Tiguan was like a stopgap. They're going to lend me the new Tiguan with the 70 mile hybrid, and I still believe hybrid is the way to go. But near the end of the Porsche Taycan time, I got the chargers working here at home, and it was actually working pretty well. And I was thinking, should I sell it? Should I not? But I got a good price for it. And my worry is that there doesn't seem to be like what I call a floor on pricing. What I mean by that is when you're trying to buy cars, and I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to have the least depreciation I can, I need to know where the floor is. And with the EVs, I'm not sure there is one at the moment, and that just worried me a little bit. Nothing wrong with the cars, they're fine. I know that range needs to be more, but from a point of view of driving, it was very good. But I must admit, in the first, sort of, how long have I had the BMW? 3 days? It's very, very good. Very good. But there'll be more videos on that. And also, I'm going to produce some videos on hybrids and how much the battery's degrading, because we've got 50,000 miles almost coming up on our day-to-day hybrid Q5. And it's quite impressive, the stats, and it's not what I thought it would be after 50,000 miles. So there's going to be quite a lot of updates. But going back to today's video is just about this EV market. And I thought we'll have a look at prices, but we'll just have a chat about it. Now, Auto Trader do something called like a health check of EVs. And it looks like the general EV market is up, probably about 30%. There are a lot more for sale, but then there's a lot more EV cars being produced and are coming up. A lot of them are coming out of 3-year lease deals, businesses and stuff. So there's a lot more on the market. Tesla, it looks like, is slightly down, as in this health check wise for April. I can see that because there's some good cars out there. The Hyundai, I think it's the Ioniq 5, we'll have a look at that. Now, when the Model 3 comes out, the price range is very similar on those cars. So Tesla have got some big competition. So it's just showing that basically the other manufacturers are catching up, maybe passing them, and Tesla are going to have to either reduce prices to keep market share or up their game, because there's some pretty cool cars out there. I'm actually just looking at my iPad, looking at the all-new Renault 5 EV coming out, which we'll talk about lastly. So the next bit was, there's like a no man's land in EVs at the moment. And what I mean by that is, if you were out there getting a £100,000 Porsche or Audi e-tron GT, whatever takes your fancy, you're going to get like a 25% tax relief. So that car is really 75. So no one's really going to buy a second-hand car at sort of 80k. So there's like a no man's land from 100 to 75. Then you have the private individual who's now going to buy the car, and a lot of them, I think, want to pay about 50k. 40k. So that's why I think we're seeing the prices drop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen, and we'll just go through Auto Trader, because that's what I was doing tonight, and then I thought, I might as well just share this with you. We'll do it at the same time. So let's just share the screen, and we will have a look at Auto Trader and go through it. Now, I'm going to start with one that was quite shocking for me. I remember the car really well. It's the Audi e-tron GT, and I remember it coming out, and I thought, quite a lot of money. I think it's about 120,000. And it's obviously a similar car to the Porsche Taycan. pretty much the same, but Audi, and I do really like Audi as well. So I'm just going to open that up. So there's 104 for sale. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in highest first. So the highest price. So the highest price Audi e-tron GT is 113,000. Right, now we're going to go to lowest, and this is going to get quite interesting. So the lowest price car is 44,500, and that is a 2022 car with 23,000 miles. Exactly the same battery, 93.4 kilowatt, which is the same as my Taycan. There's loads here at 45. Now, I keep looking at these going, oh, I just want to buy one. But I'm thinking, well, they could be £20,000, this car. So you imagine you go back and you think, right, you're going to buy for £100,000. Let's just say you're going to buy a Porsche. This is a two-door. It's like a coupe looking. It's actually four-door, this one. But let's look at. Trying to think what would be 100,000. Porsche 911 comes to mind, but it's not. But if you were buying a petrol car at £100,000, you would not have seen this type of depreciation. There's no way you'd lose 50-60% in the first year. It's crazy. Now, I really like these. I'm going to go into the advert, actually. Let's just go into it. So 44.5, lovely grey colour. I mean, if you bought that and you can charge from home and maybe got some solar panels, I think that's just, it's such a good car. But where's the floor? Where's the level? I think maybe 25,000. I know people say to me, Richard, you're crazy. Some of the times you say it's going to get this low, and then they do, and then they go, Richard, you were right. But it's 2 years old. When it comes out of warranty, so this normally Audi do 3-year warranty, it's gonna be £25,000, and that is a bargain. And I just keep looking at them thinking, I feel like just buying that car. I don't even know, and just bombing around in it. What a great car. Right, let's go to the Taycan, because that was a car we've got a lot of knowledge in. Let's just find it here. So Porsche Taycan. Right, 726. Let's go in there. Right, let's just go. So high. So the highest price, 220,000. Oh, it's a Brabus Aero. Okay, let's take that out. So 156,900. It's 105 kilowatt. So it's probably the new battery. So let's go to low. I'll take out the Cat S one. So 43,600, 50,000 mile. So, I mean, they're going to be in the 30s. There's a 4S here, 80 kilowatt. Now, I still believe if where's the floor on these? And I'm still going to go, it's a Porsche, it does look nice, and I do like them and that, but I'm going to go 25. I'm going to go 25 again. If I'm wrong, but that's where I think it'll be. But if you're buying in at this level, you're not going to see, you're not losing the 100,000 the first guy's lost. Let's pick something else. What other ones do I really have a lot of knowledge on? Well, let's have a look at this Hyundai, this Ioniq 5. So 245 already. Let's have a look at that. See, I do like the look of that car. Let's, how much are they? So, right, so 66,000. That's an 84 kilowatt. So let's look at used at the lowest price. So they've done a 73 kilowatt. That's done quite a lot of miles. Let's get to it. Okay, 2021, 58 kilowatt. It's not a massive battery, but we're looking at £20,000. Looks nice, and it does look nice, that car. But I want to drive the fast one. I want to know a little bit more on that. Let's press on there. So 84 kilowatt battery. What's the range? I'm assuming it's like 250. Hasn't got it on here. It's funny on Auto Trader because some of them tend to have detail and some of them don't. So if I'm looking at that 84 kilowatt, I reckon that's about 220, 230. If I'm wrong, yeah, put it in the comments. But that's what I'm thinking. And I think that looks... It looks like a Gran Turismo car to me. Look at that. that is really cool. It's like a modern sort of rally car. I need to drive one of these. And I've heard they do like the fake sound of a, you know, of a petrol car, and I think it's got paddles, but it hasn't interested me as much with the EVs. But when the values get like this, I start to get a little bit more excited and think, oh, I quite fancy that. Right, let's have a look at BMW, because the reason I went for BMW is that the 530e that I had was a fantastic car, and it had very good hybrid and regen, and you're going to see a lot more of that in the videos. Now these are obviously now moving to full electric, called the i5. The 5 Series is always a great car. So let's have a look. So high price is, they can't be that much, are they? So an i5 M6, 100,000. You're joking, aren't you? I haven't been following these enough. 100,000. That's an 83 kilowatt battery. Geez, so a 2023 with 10,000 miles. Oh, there's an even better one here. A 2023, 6,800 miles, 49. Jesus. I'd need to look at the specs. Maybe they're slightly different, but at the end of the day, the battery is the same size. There's no difference. That's 50,000 less. 50,000 less. That's a 2023 plate car. I wonder if it's even a year old, if it's got it on here. It hasn't got the thing, but that is crazy. 10,000 below market average. It's an eDrive 40 M Sport Pro Saloon. And this is the problem when you get in these, what I call that no man's land. If it's 100 grand, no one's going to buy one for 75. So that 25 is like gone, disappeared. So then you're going down like a year old. Oh, right, okay, that shocked me a little bit. I'm going to just have a look at some others on here. What we got? Let's have a look at another make. So the Mercedes, what about that EDC or EDQ? I can't remember now. EQE. Oh, there's so many. Right, so we got an EQA, EQB, EQC, EQ. I'm sure it's EQC, and that's like the SUV. Yeah, it is. Okay. So let's have a look at that. So high, they're about, actually they're not that bad new, are they? Is that the high? Sort of around 60 odd K. So actually that's a good looking car. I like that car. I'm just going to have a look. Let's go in and have a look. That is a nice looking car. I like that Mercedes. That's a good value. That's a good value car. So, but how much is it going to drop? So let's have a look. So now we're looking at let's try and pick 2021 car. 2021. Well, it's actually a 2023 dropped to 40 straight away. 2022. Well, we picked that qualifying for 25. So they're actually they're actually holding quite well. I think it's just because it's a good looking car. And I haven't seen the inside of that Mercedes. I'd like to drive one, actually. I think I've got some friends with them. I'm going to have a look at that. The other one is obviously going back to Audi, because I'd like to have a look at Q4s, because I had one. So Q4, low to high. Okay, so they're getting in the sort of 24,000 miles, 2022. And we're now down at 23,000. I think I paid 52 or something for mine, and we sold it for 50, something like that, or 48. So I just didn't quite get on with the suspension on the Q4. Maybe where I live now it would be better, but the rear was just kept bumping up over bumps. It was too stiff. It wasn't quite right. I'm trying to think of any other. Oh, the SQ8, I like the Q8. I like it in the hybrid. That was another car I looked at. So how much are these? So new, 100,000 it looks like. Let's just press that. 137, some of them, Jesus. Big battery though, 114. And then how much lowest price? 75. These can't have been out long, but it's 75 after a year. So it was, well, this year 88 on some. So they are dropping, heavily discounted here. 106 to 93. Let's have a look at that on a new one. So that's been discounted quite a lot. So yeah, that's just sort of a little, you know, run round the market, and you're just seeing what I'm seeing. I hope you enjoy these videos too. I thought I'd just do it because it just interests me. I just love it. I love looking at all the values. Now I'm thinking this Audi, I'm going to go back to that Audi GT. I think if it's going to go in the 30s, I think I'm going to get one. Even if it's for the channel, I think it's a really good looking car. Let's bring up some more pictures. Look at that. That's a nice looking car. 4-door. Charge at home. Bomb around. I think the 0 to 60 is like 2.8 or something. I just think that looks a lot of car. I mean, if it will be interesting. I think when I do the next EV one, we'll see if they go in the 30s. Okay, that's it for tonight. So hope you enjoy these videos. If you get a chance to like, share, subscribe. There's a lot of hybrid stuff coming out because I've got the Q5 here. I've got the X5. We're going to talk a lot about battery, and I'm not sure these batteries are degrading as much as people are saying. I'm not seeing it here, but your experience might be different. But we're going to put that into some videos. Sam's back next week. He's been away doing fishing videos, so obviously I'm doing a lot from here, but next week we're going to have a good run of videos outside. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.